In America now, people are beginning to have a healthier relationship with food and understanding about the importance and value of what you eat, how you procure food, how you feed your family, how you feed yourself.
People want to know the backstory behind the food that appears on the menus that they eat. They've heard a lot of these buzzwords, now they want to know more.
Media really dictates what America eats. Such magazines like Food and Wine Magazine and Bon Appetit and like, you know, Savour and also the internet, the media influences what customers think that they should be eating and what they think they shouldn't be eating.
People are becoming more and more concerned with where their food is coming from. If you look back maybe 10 years ago, the idea of eating organics was it was really limited to kind of the perimeter of the country. But now you're seeing their organic products that are popping up throughout the country.
There's a huge vegetable movement. It's like the new nose to tail thing, I think, that's happening. I think we're looking back at some of the old school stuff like, you know, roasting chickens properly.
I think the most important trend now is really full circle, back to the basics. Great ingredients, carefully sourced, simply prepared.
So you definitely see there's a trend towards healthier eating. You know, we're facing a crisis, a health crisis in this country. And the solution is really not that difficult. The solution is changing our habits.
If we're going to make one change in this country about the way we eat, I think that would be a huge one to start. I think that if you start eating the appropriate things for the time of the year, I think a lot of other problems get fixed just by that.
The reality of our food distribution system has so much momentum headed in the other direction, meaning a direction of homogenization, of convenience.
You can't tell, you know, people how to eat. What you can do is you can inform people about where to access better quality food and how to do it in a more affordable way to change this very bad relationship Americans have with food.
I believe the most important thing affecting the way we eat in America today is the cost of an ingredient. When we realize that there is byproduct that can be used, like oxtail and shanks and short ribs, and feet and neck. We realize that we can use less expensive cuts of meat, get creative with it, and not spend as much money on our food. And I believe that you can make these things taste really, really good.
It's a time for people to say, I want to double down and buy a couple pieces of equipment and cook at home. I don't want to rely on somebody else to do it for me. I'd like to make something with my hands for the people that are important to me. And I think that that's a trend that you'll see continue and continue to define both the restaurant industry and the way we eat at home over the next 10 years.